Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Am I tripping or not, Tarot? My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. So Divine Feminine, I'm here to do the what the fuck is up with you reading for the next 7 days. I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're gonna do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single Divine Feminine. Get no fit nuts. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests, where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit bar. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way. I'll hit that link. You'll be back in Tarot Land. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you, Ta. I'm gonna try to relay this message the best way I can because I just got it in when I was in the shower and I was like, okay, that's a lot. But so look, Divine Feminine, they've been telling me about Psalms 23, right? Everybody knows that prayer, right? But they were talking about verse 4 where it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, right? So I'm like, they kept telling me that part, and I'm like, I know this, and but they're telling me like it's something deeper, like as I had to keep reading it, so I had to read it with my third eye, right? And they told me to share this with you. Normally I wouldn't share some shit like this, but they told me to share it with you. So when they say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I don't know if somebody's trying to throw some dark energy or just be real like evil towards you, or vindictive, or malicious, hurtful, or some shit like that. But this says yea, right? Whenever you say yea, it's like yes or in agreement to. So this is saying, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, meaning I agree to go through this just because this is just my purpose. This is my journey, right? So you're already in agreement to deal with dark shit, dark people, dark spirits, right? We already know this is not even flesh, right? It's other shit, right? You're already in agreement, meaning you already know. So this is letting me know when it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It never said your eyes were closed neither. So when you walk in somewhere, your eyes are open. You're looking where you're going. Yes, you'll fear no evil, but it's also letting me know that you picked up some things along the way while you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, meaning not saying that you picked up evil habits or traits, but you damn sure know the tricks of the devil, or you're learning them, or you're learning how to protect yourself. That's why it says, yea. You know what I mean? Yes, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, right? We know that means God is with you, but this the one though that got me. They said, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And I said, yes. And they said, who else had a staff, a rod or a staff? And I said, Moses. And they said, do you remember what Moses' staff could do? I'm like, well, yeah, he threw it down to the ground. It turned into a snake. He raised it up. Manna fell. He tapped the rock. Water came out. Yeah. So as you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right, you fear no evil, because I mean, shit, you know what I mean? You ain't new to this, you true to this. You've always been walking through the valley of the shadow of death, but God has always been with you. But I feel like it's something about your rod and your staff. You're learning how to use it. Whatever your rod and your staff is, it can transform into things. And that's why it comforts you. I don't know if your rod and your staff is your Bible. I don't know if it's your children. I don't know if it's God himself. I don't know if it's your spiritual team. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, okay? But it can transform into multiple things, your rod and your staff. They're talking about Moses' rod and staff. He always took it with him, a staff, a rod, something that you use to lean on. You know when you get tired, it's like a third leg, it's something about, I don't know. I'm trying to relay the message the best that I can, but it's making me feel like whoever, if there's somebody, I don't know, somebody could be into some dark spiritual work. They're walking through the valley of the shadow of death too, but it's not yay. You know what I mean? It's not because of it's not because it's a God-driven journey. So this will be like a Google witch. You know what I mean? Going on Google or going in spell books. They're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, but it's to like accumulate more death, more darkness. You walk through the valley of the shadow of death because that's just what God said. You're in agreement to it. That doesn't mean you're picking up the habits of it, but it's like that's what I do for. I mean, that's why I'm here. You know what I mean? That's just what I do for my Lord. He's always with me. It's always somebody around trying to take some shit. But thy rod and thy staff comfort. Whoever this is trying to attack you, they don't have a rod and a staff that comforts them. They're showing me a magic wand. They've been showing me that Harry Potter wand, but it's nothing compared to your rod and your staff that comforts you, G. That Harry Potter wand can only do so motherfucking much. That rod and that staff that you have, I don't know if your staff, it could be a bunch of people, it could be family support, I don't know, but something kind of holds you up. Like you hold me up, Convent, something kind of props you up, right? But that rod can do much, okay? That rod can do much. And the fact that that rod can turn into a snake, it's probably because, yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Feel me? That's when Moses threw that rod down, God turned it into a snake and it started to slither and then it turned back into the rod again. Yeah, so yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, yeah, you know God can turn something, shit to shinola, and shinola to shit. You know what I mean? That's why your rod and your staff comfort you. Somebody is in for a rude awakening in regards to what you can do, G. Okay? In regards to what you can do, okay? They keep saying you ain't new to this. Yeah, so basically they're saying like the Google witch ain't really walked through the valley like they think they have. You know, so somebody throwing some dark shit at you because you've walked through the valley of the shadow of death, whatever's being returned to this person, they're about to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. But I don't know if they're rod and their staff because they don't believe in this. They don't believe that thou art with them, and they don't believe that the rod and the staff will comfort them. So guess when they walk through the valley of the shadow of death, these motherfuckers gonna be frightened, G. Somebody out here gonna be scared as fuck. They already scared, G. Somebody don't believe like you believe, and I've been telling y'all something about your faith or your belief has been powering your ass up lately. I don't know in regards to what. I don't know if you magical shit been happening or supernatural, I should say. Divine things like orbs, lights, this, that. I don't know. Something been happening to you like that though, or it will in the next 7 days, and you gonna know, G, and some other people will too. Some people gonna realize just how far away from God that they are, G, when they walk through this valley of the shadow of death is what they're saying. I don't know, somebody about to pass away. I don't know. It ain't you, my G, okay? Because I feel like you're very familiar with this verse, but the way they had me read it, I was like, damn, that's kind of deep, G. That's basically saying you're just as equipped in the dark as the dark person, because you walk through that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Untouched at that. You feel me? I'm like, damn, she a cold motherfucker. If you think about it, how you walking through untouched? Because thou art with me. What I got to worry about? And thy rod and thy staff comfort me. And thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies, which lets me know I make it through the valley of the shadow of death. Because I make it to a table. So it's like law or some shit like that. Girl, you a cold motherfucker. That's all I got to say, girl. Okay? Believe that. If you go read it, just read it with your third eye this time. If you don't read it with your third eye already, right? Go read that shit with your third eye, man. It's basically like a whole promise in there. Okay? It's a whole promise in there. And you're equipped with the dark as well. You know what I mean? Not saying that you use it, but maybe you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, you'll fear no evil because you know how to protect yourself, or your prayers are that strong, or your spiritual team, or you know what I mean, whatever God is sending. It feels like familiarity. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like I've walked through this valley, you know what I'm saying? Or every now and then I'm in this valley where I get in this dark place, and that's when God comes. And thy rod and thy staff come. It's like you turn into a cold, like a beast, G. Like a whole beast in a good way though. You feel me? Wow. Anyway, I hope that made sense. I just had to share that with you because I thought it was prolific. Anyway, also something about a dead rat. If you see a dead rat anywhere, pick it like around your property. Make sure you pick it up immediately and discard it. But it is an omen or a sign. Or if it's like your apartment, you live in New York, LA, or some shit, don't be touching it. But the dead rat is still a sign. You may see a dead mouse, a dead rat somewhere. You may see maintenance people cleaning up dead mice. I don't know. It's something about a dead rat, okay? But it means something. Or something about a dirty dead rat. I don't know. Let's get started, girl. It's already too much. Let's get some messages for you. Give me some messages for Divine Feminine, how she'll be feeling about herself and the energy she's going to be in the next 7 days. Yeah, somebody is going to... I don't know, Tarot Land. Have y'all been picking up, because literally I'm not in there, but have y'all been picking up that somebody's going to pass away like a villain? Like, you know? Like the villain passes away. Yes, G. 2 villains that y'all said. 2 villains. Oh, shit. All right. Well, I had only picked up on 1, but shit, nah. You know? Give me some messages here for Divine Feminine, how she'll be feeling about herself and the energy she's going to be in the next 7 days. They said somebody fast forwarded through the beginning of the reading. They wanted, because you know, sometimes people like to look when the cards fall and they're like, oh, that's when she started. That part wasn't for them. Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's why they still have me talking. So by the time we get to the reading, they won't be urged to rewind because it wasn't for them. That's fucked up. Oh well, let's move on. Give me some messages. This is my rapper card. That's my champagne card. Okay, so some of y'all could be celebrating. Some of you guys could be rappers, MCs. You could be married to one. I don't know, something about rap music. You may not even be listening to that shit no more. Like, I'm good on all that shit. This is like Crip Blood, bang, bang. You know, that's what this is. So, I mean, I see you're not really fucking with that shit anymore for whoever that's for. It's getting a little out of control and shit. Okay? Something about, that's the differences between us. Celebrating the differences between us. So you may be coming together with different people, divine feminine or divine masculine, to get some type of project done, some work done. You could be moving into a new neighborhood, a new friend group. I don't know. It's something you could be joining, and all of y'all are different, but it works. Like, that's not even, that's probably what makes it all come together. Because everybody's good at something different. It could be something like that. You know, not that everybody's different race or something like that, but somebody played a drum, somebody played a guitar, somebody, you know what I mean? And it's like we all came together and we formed a band and shit. You know? That's what this feels like. It's really good. Whoever you end up collabing with, especially if you do music, I guess, that's for somebody specific, I feel like it comes out really well. Somebody may want to work with somebody that they have feelings for, divine feminine, okay? Somebody's going to have to set them aside to get some business done. I don't know, somebody wants to do business with you, but they like, I feel like they have some feelings for you, but they're like, let's just keep it business, okay? But I feel like it's going to be hard for them to keep their feelings out of this. Girl, don't be mixing no business and no pleasure, okay? No pleasure, okay? Oh, shit. Bubbles, that could be someone's name. Somebody got a spitty mouth. Or somebody can spit. Give me another one here. Some about rappers. Well, damn. That's what, yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all underground though. But y'all dope, or indie. Y'all dope though. Because the Un-American Idol card came out. A bunch of cards filled out, but it flew on the floor. Oh. Hold on, girl. Shit. My fucking nails and shit. The Un-American Idol. Yeah, this indie and shit. Underground and shit. Is that still what you call them? Y'all are dope though. Whoever this is. So some of y'all, you know, you may be discovered online. This is like y'all streaming your music or uploading your music, I don't know, on social media. And you could get discovered, divine feminine or divine masculine, but you dope as fuck. This is like the artists that haven't been discovered yet. Or you just haven't been discovered yet, divine feminine, whatever it is you do. You know, you could just be, your name may not have been, your name could be like in a local place. You know what I mean? Like it's in your city and shit, but it's about to spread out further. So you could do business, you could do hair, I don't know, nails or some shit. And like people are inquiring about you outside of the state or outside of your local, whatever, environment, area or some shit, really out of your comfort zone, you know? But it's business seems good. I don't know. Something about you and your name getting around. I hope it's in a good way. I hope it ain't for fucking on no rapper. Okay? Anyway, girl, that ain't for everybody. Something about saran wrap. Everybody blowing some shit. Man, you better not be blowing no rapper, girl. Okay? I had a feeling. Not you, girl, but I'm just saying it's too much, or somebody on that dope too on blow. Okay? Unless they coming out with a blow too, and Johnny Depp too old. You done been a pirate. You done been a court. It's too much shit. We don't need a blow too. Anyway. Something about a birthday party for a kid. Happy birthday, little one. They not that little, but you know, they little to me. But something about a kid's birthday party, okay, in the next 7 days. I don't know, you could be throwing them a birthday party, taking them to Fun World. I don't know where y'all go. Go-kart land, you know, whatever that shit's called. It seems very fun. I see you blowing up balloons. This could be a surprise party for your kid and all that shit. This is also my, like, candle magic card here, too. Okay? So there's a rapper out here that does candle work or candle magic or some shit. Okay? I don't know if you're in here, sir, ma'am. Okay? Good for you. You know, that shit's starting to melt. You getting real sloppy with your shit. Whoever this is. Okay? Or if this is not a rapper, this is somebody that's look real plasticky. Like their face could be real plasticky looking. You know, I don't know if they had a bunch of work. Is what this is, or something done to their lips or some shit like that. But this person is into that put. They are. Somebody could be, I heard Indian. Or biracial or something like that. Yeah, they are, G. Okay. And they blow on rappers' pee-pees or musicians' pee-pees or some shit like that. Girl, we don't need to be hearing this. Yeah, that's how somebody came up. Well, moving on up. Yeah, that's how somebody came up. They probably had to do both, girl. Okay? Somebody, this could be at your job. This could be like a manager or a boss or a supervisor. You're like, how the fuck did Becky and Keisha, man, they sucked a lot of wee-wee, G. Okay? Or did a lot of like plastic surgery, you know? Something to their lips or, because it's like plastic, like saran wrap. You know, like a lot of shit was glossed over. I don't know, like they look past the talent, past the intelligence. Yeah, because they was blowing wee-wee. This like somebody who can't sing, dance, count, read, drive. They don't have no, you know, like this type of shit. And they get the job or they get the person. And you like, what in the entire fuck? Yeah, that's what they did. They've been fucking their entire career. Yeah, or something like that. Girl, I don't know. Somebody fucked to get in position, G. Okay? I don't know. That's what it says. Okay? Maybe this the person threatened by you. Well, obviously. Right? But then maybe this is why the, yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you fear no evil. Because somebody who that's into this behavior ain't never going to phase you, G. Okay? Ever. Somebody about to fall off, but it's because of their sexual promiscuous ways to get to the top. I don't know if they were using those sexual promiscuous ways to compete with you or to knock you out of some spot or some shit like that, or turn a divine masculinity. I don't know what somebody was doing, G, but that shit all fitting up. It is. But back to the party though. It's damn sure a party going on. Okay? A celebration, bitches. Yeah. Give me another one here, please. That's way too many. Yes, damn sure some spiritual practitioners out here. This is my money card. Girl. Happy birthday. It's your birthday too. Happy birthday. What are we? What are we? Taurus? Going into Gemini. Happy birthday, Taurus, Gemini cuspers, or Taurus period. Okay? Girl, make a wish, girl. Shit, Divine Feminine, that looks really good. This is you celebrating, making a wish that you want some money. Okay? I don't know if you pray for money, you ask for money. Something, girl. Something to do with money, or you're right on the money. Somebody out here wishes that they could help you, or somebody wants to like, this could be somebody that wants to invest or support or some shit like that. But this person that wants to invest or support you, they're worried about their reputation or their image. Whoever this is. So I don't know who this is, girl, how you feel about it. You probably gonna tell them to stay where they are, G. Just stay where you are then, ma'am, sir. Okay? It's all good. I don't want you to mess up your you know what I mean? Your Hatfield and your McCoy title and shit. You know what I mean? For little old me, yeah, that's what this is. I feel like God is about to bless you with something, Divine Feminine. But whatever this is, you should have gotten a long time ago, or something was given to somebody else and it belonged to you. You're about to get it. I don't know if it's coming from the same place, person, thing, whatever, but you're about to get it, G. You are. I see y'all just worried about your money. You're not even worried about it. Let me rephrase that. I just see you hoping and wishing and praying, yeah, for some more money. Shit, more money, more money, more money. Somebody's name could be Marlon or Damon or Sean. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's something about a rapper sucking dick for money. I don't even know if this rapper female now once they said Sean. You know what I mean? This could be a male rapper on his knees. What is going on? Okay. Look, something about some birthday money. Birthday sex. Somebody's name could be Jeremiah or Jeremiah or something like that. I don't know. It's yeah. What is this? We was talking about the valley of the shadow of death. Okay, what is this? Even though I told you get to the end, right? Let's clean it up. I told you, because at the end of that verse, you go to the next one that says, "Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies." Look at this shit. This champagne, cake, and money. Shit, girl, where we meeting up? Shit, let me know. I must have missed my Evite. I'm just saying, home girl. I like champagne, cake, and money. Okay, what's up? What are y'all doing? Okay? Side note, some of you guys are just throwing a very expensive birthday party, either for yourself or your children, or your kid just want money. They like, hold the toys, mom, just run that bread, or dad, just run that, you know? I heard paint the town green. Okay? Be careful, girl. Don't be spending all your money, but I feel like, I don't know, you're about to be able to splurge on something or have a good time, or it could be something where all expenses paid, girl. This could be all inclusive. I don't know. This could be a resort, or I don't know where you're going. Okay? But shit, it seemed like fun. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yeah. So then you agree to it. Well then, yea, though I walk through the valley, like he leading me, so shoot. I mean, I can't be all butterflies and rainbows all my life. This is life. Yes. It's like you're in agreement to something. And with that agreement or that agreement or that contract that you and God have, I feel like that's why he comforts you, and why he is with you, excuse me, why he is with you, and why your rod and your staff comfort you. Yes, that's part of the contract, G. Okay? Somebody else just walking through the valley of the shadow of death, probably following your ass. You know what I mean? Somebody out here is real fixated on you, and they may not realize they're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, but that's because they walking alone. It's real dark for them. You know you got God by your side, and your rod and staff comfort you. Somebody out here feeling lost, alone, and they will not give up. I was picking that up too. Somebody out here is like so power hungry or possessive or fixated on you because of something that they can't get from you or do to you and shit. Like, this motherfucker willing to die, G. This person willing to die, G. Yeah, I heard ready to die. Something about Biggie Smalls. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, that was a cold ass line. I mean, like in a bad way. Ooh. No, let's not go there. Put some on this rapper, Saran wrap or champagne. What is this? What is it for sure now? Awakened. What is that on the floor? Oh, lavender. Girl, y'all look. You can put lavender in champagne, girl. That shit sound good. Where are y'all kicking it? What am I missing? Is this a yoga studio, girl? What is this? A spa? No, girl. This you. This champagne. This sparkling waters and shit. Okay. Is what this is. This LaCroix and shit. Okay. I don't know how you say that shit. Even though I don't really drink those. But what's that other one I like? Is it Saratoga? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that shit's good. I don't know. San Pellegrino. I don't know where y'all drinking sparkling water and champagne. Okay, I see candles. It smells like eucalyptus or cedar or like mint. Girl, okay, so in the next 7 days, you big chilling, girl. I don't know where you could be getting your nails done or getting a mani-pedi and just having some champagne. I didn't know they served cake there. Okay, this must cost some real money. It's like where you get your hair washed with like Avion water and shit. Like, oh no, we put your hair in a marble bowl. There are no faucets here. It's all pure Polish water that melts off of an ice cap. That's like what this shit is. Damn, girl, well, get it. Okay, I don't know who living like that. We use good old fashioned tap here. Okay, anyway, something about you being pampered, divine feminine. I know it ain't gotta be all extreme like that, but somebody is. But literally, I see you like drinking champagne or something sparkly. I see you chilling, getting some sunshine or just letting some light. I see you meditating, girl, drinking tea, yoga. You know what I mean? This could be a whole day. This like, girl, first I went to go do yoga. You know what I mean? Then I went to brunch with my friends, had a little mimosa. Then I went home, had to get ready for a party later. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? Run to the mall, go get them a gift, put a couple dollars in the card. This like, girl, okay. Or y'all, this like bar hopping or going from club to club. This is like painting the town green. So spending money. We went to go eat first, then we went here, then we did this. Girl, that's what's up. I feel like you, well, I don't know. It could be, I don't know. Some of y'all is a rapper doing this shit. Yes, a celebrity for some of y'all, or somebody well known that's just wanting to splurge on some of y'all. Okay? This person is like willing to be a fool for some of y'all, whoever this well-known person is. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm willing to look real stupid. If you know, even though they don't look stupid, but I'm saying this could be somebody that's like got some name or whatever, like some image or whatever. They like, I don't care. I want her. You know what I mean? So I guess I look stupid in this motherfucker. Guess I'm MC stupid and shit up in the, you know, like some shit like that, girl. Okay. Others of you freed yourself from somebody like this. I don't know if this person was trying to buy you, because I'm picking that up as well. You know, and you just got to awaken to like this, how this person is able to like possess or keep control is because they can, you know, they take care of everything. So it's like somebody pay your rent, pay your car note, pay you this, pay you that, and it's like now they feel like they own you and shit. Some of y'all are breaking free from somebody like that. You're awakened to like what this is. It wasn't done out the kindness of their heart. It's like a manipulation tactic, or a tactic to keep you isolated or to just have control. Some of y'all about to be awakened that somebody's been doing spiritual work on you. I mean, you're about to be freed from this. Somebody that spent a lot of money on this shit too. This could be somebody well known, girl or boy. Somebody that's or has a platform, or they make a lot of money on a platform, or they could be in the medical field, or they could be into fitness, or something to do with liquor or pastries, a chef. I don't know. Somebody has been spending money, okay, to get like some type of spiritual work. Every time this person gets spiritual work done on you, well, from this day forward, when you hear it, you're going to be enlightened about every single person that does this shit, or whoever this is. You see them light bulbs, or just y'all sitting in silence, you know what I mean? It's enlightening you about somebody that's been doing some shit. I don't know why I've been picking up on this stupid ass spell work so much, but they must be real burnt out, or you know what I mean? Like they don't know what the fuck to do but that shit. Some witchy fools out here getting paid, G, okay? Getting paid. Yeah, there's something about a surprise party out here too, for a kid, or for you, divine feminine, or you, divine masculine. You're also about to tap into some frequency of money, okay? This you tapping in. Money is my friend. I am money. Money is me. That's like what this shit is. I don't know, you guys have some mantra or something that you say. You know, it really does bring in some money. I don't know what you saying. Do not put that shit in the comments. Do not type it. Do not pass go. Just go collect your $200 and shut up. Okay? For real. Some of y'all have some like technique for making money, or healing, or freeing yourself from something, or I don't know what you get. Yay, though you walk through. Look, we talked about it. Your rod and your staff, girl. Don't tell nobody what your rod and your staff are. Especially if you can do what Moses' staff could do, or possibly more, new age, you know? I'm sure I'm missing some things of what he did with that staff. I know he took it with him everywhere he went. If I'm not mistaken, is it in the Ark of the Covenant? If I'm not mistaken. And that's what you walk with, huh? Okay. And somebody want to follow you, huh? Okay. What is it? It's a jar of manna in there. Is it? Let me see what's in there in the Ark of the Covenant. I thought it was Moses' rod, but I know it's a jar of manna in there. Let me see. It's in the. Let's see. A bowl of manna. Oh, it's Aaron's rod. Yes, the Ark of the Covenant contained the 10 Commandments, a bowl of manna, and Aaron's rod. Either way, you got a rod. So what you got? Aaron's rod and Moses' staff. I mean, it did say thy rod and thy staff, so that's 2. Yeah. So you have Aaron's rod, Moses' staff with you. Oh. And Aaron was Moses' brother who had miraculous powers. Okay. Ooh, go on, girl, with your bad self. Moses seen it. Okay. Let's move on. There's something that you don't have to worry about if you have been worried or dealing with something. You could have been dealing with this for a long time, and now you just roll with it. You know what I mean? So this could be like people just are going to be jealous, mad, upset. So, yay, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It's like, that's just what it is, G. God's been with you the whole time. So this is just life. It's how you're looking at it. I feel like you're adapted to this or some shit like that. So now your rod and your staff, you know, are there to comfort you, and God walks with you. It's something like that, girl, where it's just like you pass and test, or you just breezing through shit. So yay, though you walk through the valley, through the valley, what is it? Damn it. You know, I just read all the versions and shit, so I had to make sure I got the right one up. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right? This could be something where it's a situation that makes you angry. You know, you're about to walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but you don't have to respond to it. You know what I mean? You don't have to get upset or react to it or anything, for thou art with you. Thy rod and thy staff comfort you. It's making me feel like you can transmute this energy and really fuck somebody up. I don't feel like it's even saying like your tool, some tool that you have can handle this shit. Basically, it's not like you're not doing anything, but if your rod and your staff comfort you, let the rod and the staff do the work. If God is walking with you, thou art with me, let him do it. That's basically that. What else would they be there for? You know what I mean? It's obviously for them to be put to use. Yes, it's about to whoop somebody ass, G. Somebody that's been following you through the valley of the shadow of death, but they're not walking with the Psalm 23. They're just walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Man, it's real dark for somebody right now. It's real dark, or it's about to be in the next 7 days. While you out here partying and getting your toes painted, drinking wine and cucumber slices on your eyes and all this other shit, I feel like you're living very well. But I mean, why wouldn't you? It did say you're always walking through the valley of the shadow of death. So when you're not, make sure you enjoy yourself, divine feminine. You know, because we're going to end up there. You know what I mean? Where you walk through just hard times. So when you're not walking through that valley of the shadow of death, make sure you enjoy yourself and enjoy your kids and your life and your spouse and whatever it is you do outside, whatever. Put one on this wish. This is my Make-A-Wish Foundation. Somebody been stealing money from a foundation or a job or some type of non-profit or something like that. Somebody has been, okay? Or it's a celebrity stealing from their own business, okay? And that could be why motherfuckers don't want to loan them shit, okay? Thief. Anyway. Like been cutting off the top and shit and thought they could put it back. No, you can't. Rejection. No, you can't. Told you. Outer strength. Fuck. Okay? New opportunity is what this says. I'm telling you, somebody walking through the valley of this. Look at the valley. Look at that shit. It's hot and burning their ass up through the valley of the shadow of death. Right? But by the time we get to you, right? Because you know this verse. You know that thou preparest the table before you in the presence of your enemies. New opportunity. Yeah, somebody is like 10 steps behind you. Okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual, but the group that I'm talking to, you're a spiritual bunch. So I hope ain't nobody trying to go up against you and they not even on no spiritual gang shit. Because they really getting fucked up. Now, if this is somebody trying to go head to head, toe to toe on some spiritual shit with your ass or trying to do some shit behind the scenes, this person is totally lost. Yes, but they're walking through the valley of the shadow of death. But they're not walking, thou art not with them. Okay, there is no rod and no staff. That's why they keep getting rejected. Somebody could be trying to use, I don't know, somebody out here could be trying to use a Psalms verse or something to do some spell work or some shit like that. Man, that's gonna backfire on their motherfucking ass so bad, G. So bad. Yes. Those a lot of those Psalms were David's cries, his pleas for help. Okay? So I don't know who would be using. That's gonna backfire on somebody. Somebody about to go through it. They're about to go through the trials of David. Whoever's been trying to use songs for spell work. I don't feel like they know what they're doing. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, all the songs weren't written by David, but a nice bunch of them were. So I don't know. It's like somebody wanting to be like David, but they got to go through the trials of David. Or they want to be like Job, they got to go through the trials of Job, or the trials of Jesus, or the trials of divine feminine, divine masculine. But thou art not with them. They don't have, shit, they can try. Shit, go on and walk over the hot coals is what you tell them and shit, but they feet ain't equipped for that shit. That's like what this is, G. Somebody is feeling it. I don't know, somebody thought the same law that protects you protects them. I feel like somebody trying to weasel their way in your energy or do some so I don't know what the fuck they trying to do behind the scenes, but this person doesn't know. This person thinks that they're voluntarily walking through the valley of the shadow of death because you said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. This person's trying to follow your steps, but their intentions aren't pure. So this is like somebody that's trying to figure out what makes you angry. That's why they're walking through the valley of the shadow of death to figure out what your dark side, this type of shit. But something's fucking with this person because they're walking alone. You feel me? I don't know what's up with somebody, G. Somebody strange out here. I keep telling you, y'all are covered by some law. Whenever someone keeps trying to do is being rejected. If somebody trying to burn candles or do some witchy poo, it's being rejected. It's actually doing the opposite now. But I know why. Because if the verse says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, somebody burning candles on you or doing witchy poo, that would be valley of the shadow of death. You're going to get through that anyway. So do all the black magic you can, because that would be the valley of the shadow of death. Thou art with me, and thy rod and thy staff comfort me. So you motherfuckers can go to Wholesale Candles Are Us up in this motherfucking, like, all them bitches. You could go to every practitioner, every witchy poo, every whoever, every coven. That's what this shit is. Yeah, I'm going to walk through that valley of the shadow of death too. I am. Yeah. I feel like the tee-hee-hee of this reading is that somebody's following you through the valley of the shadow of death, but you walk with the sun, baby. That's why. So it's like illuminated. That's why you know evil when you see it, or you know to protect yourself, or you know what to stay away from. You know what I mean? There's no way you can walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil without learning something. So this is God basically telling you, don't be afraid, my child. This is just this. It's an illusion. It's the devil up to his old tricks. You know what I mean? It's a test. You know what I mean? It's just part of the walk. Whatever God tells you, that's what's getting you through. Somebody don't have that type of tutelage, G, okay, to be following you or fucking with you like that. I don't even feel like they believe in God like that, G, okay? Somebody about to be lost like in Get Out when the dude fell through the recliner type shit. Somebody's about to be in a real dark hole, dark space or something, trying to follow you or fuck with you on some real shit. Or chasing money. They done lost themselves and shit, or wanting to take something from you. I'm telling you. Damn, girl. But I damn sure see you getting some money. Something you may have been rejected for, you're about to receive. Or you were rejected somewhere else. And you're going to receive a blessing in another place. You know what I mean? The shit don't, what's the saying? One monkey don't stop no fucking show. Yeah, for real here though. So shit, if that one stop that show, well then we'll just go see another one. Shit, you ain't the only motherfucker performing tonight. Is what this shit is. Yeah. Some of y'all are, you're using your rod and your staff. So if you know what I mean? If this situation requires the rod, then that's what I'm going to use. If this one requires a staff, then I'm going to use that. If this is one where God just steps in because thou art with me, then I'm going to step back and let him handle it. Either way, you're right on the money. You win either way. Okay, it's like a slot machine just dropping a bunch of coins down. I will not lose. Yeah, I don't know why they keep saying something about you, camel face. Okay, I don't know. Some shit like that. We know you've been burning candles or whatever the fuck you been doing, sir. You're a weird guy. Okay? Weird guy. Put something on this, right on the money here. Yeah, somebody being rejected for a loan. Line of credit, loan, all that shit. Rejection. Yeah. Somebody wanted to play with somebody out here. PlayStation. Yeah, so let's play. Okay, nigga, let's play. Yeah, have you ever played? Okay, nigga, let's play. Yeah, that's why I said somebody thought they was walking through the valley of the shadow of death like they was just the coldest, hardest, darkest motherfucker, and I do this and I do that. This motherfucker ain't never really walked through it. Somebody is like all talk out here, or they never really, or they go up against other people who ain't never walked through the valley of the shadow of death. You feel me? It's like somebody who's stays in their lane. You know what I mean? Or they study people to see what they don't know, what they do know, and then they try to like control them and shit. But somebody don't know you like that. Somebody knows what you put out. I don't know if you do content. I don't know if it's just you showing up at work, what you do at the gym. You know, this like some shit like, bitch, we eat Cheesecake Factory every Tuesday for this seminar thing. Bitch, you don't know me, bitch. This like if somebody thinking they gonna mold your life or whatever the fuck. Somebody had you all fucked up out here. And because they got so fixated with this energy, I don't know why. Or, you know, it could just be your light or whatever. But somebody's so focused and fixated on trying to like dominate some shit, this motherfucker losing shit everywhere. And they keep going deeper and deeper into the valley of the shadow of death. They do. But they think they Jehovah and they God. So God like, well, what you need me for? This like somebody who think they a God and shit. You know? And it says, for thou art, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. So if this person tried to use this verse, God will be like, well, you claimed you were Jehovah, or God, or the most powerful, or this, or your Oshun, or your Oguns, or whatever the fuck. So see if they'll walk with you, my G. I'm walking with my child right now. Okay? I'm walking with them. So see if they'll show up for you. Somebody lost in this motherfucker, I'm telling you. Okay? Lost. This a lost one. Hell yeah. You're being shown a lot of things during this time. Because remember, he leaded through the green pastures. That's why I said you get out of some shit. You pass some tests. Okay? Where you get to chill. Okay? Somebody's still like wandering. It's like an escape room game and you figure it out. Ding, 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 ding. Right? but you played these before, or you know you got to use your mind, be clear-headed and shit, not get frustrated, right? It's a lot of shit tied into it, and you get out the room. There's somebody want to compete with you, like, I'm gonna get out the escape room faster, but they rushing and they doing so much shit, they getting sloppy and shit. That motherfucker stuck in. We waiting on this motherfucker for hours now. We're really not, but this will be like this type of situation. You already at the restaurant, girl, and had a couple of drinks, some mozzarella sticks, you know what I mean, buffalo wings. This motherfucker still trying to get out the escape room, but that's what they get for trying to compete with you. I've been playing escape room games all my life. Yeah, somebody be like, well, why you didn't tell me? What for? Why? I don't know you. We're not cool. Or this wasn't about escape room activity till we went to go play. Yeah. Ooh. Somebody underestimated you, girl. Okay, what's that? Out here. They did. Put some of this right on the money now. Solitude. Man, I don't know what you doing, girl. What book is you reading that's making you money and shit? Okay? This could be self-help books. This could be the Bible. Shit, I don't know. Something you guys could be reading. Some of you guys are writers, but there's some type of book. You guys could just find yourself in the bookstore. This could be like Barnes and Nobles and just chilling, having a seat, or sitting outside, or just, you know, something about you reading. If you are a reader, you right on the money, girl, okay? You are right on the fucking money. Don't ever doubt yourself. Something about the color lavender specifically, or purple, or yellows. You may be, lavender may be significant, or the color as far as wearing it, or drinking it possibly, or something about lavender oil, okay? Yes, a lot of lavender or purple. Look at her socks, the cup, the picture, look at the yoga mats. It's something about purple. Yes, the color purple. The struggle. Miss Celie struggled, G, if we talk about the color purple. So that would also be, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Miss Celie was in the valley of the shadow of death every day. She was with Mr. Okay? That's like what this is. So then that was like some new man. Let's say after Miss Celie left Mr. whatever, let's say she met a new man who thought he was just going to come and motherfuck her and raise his hand. Bitch, you crazy. Miss Celie would laugh at that motherfucker face like, I'll beat your ass first. Okay? I'll beat your ass. Okay? I done already been through that shit. Okay? God done delivered me from that. Okay? He walked with me the whole way through. I know how to deal with people like you. Mr. 2.0. Okay? Mr. 2.0. Okay? And this rod and that staff will go up against your head. Boy, don't even do it. That's what this is. You done learned a lot. Girl, cut through. Something about, I don't know, some of you guys could be in school for, I don't know, I heard business management or something like that, okay, or finance, I don't know. Or you could be getting a degree, something about interior design, or you could be decorating your home. Some of y'all could be painting your walls, your toes, your nails. Or like I said, girl, you was getting something painted, I don't know. Just waiting to get your hair done. You like, girl, when they call me, then I'm ready. Shit, I don't know. This could be the airport. You just waiting on your flight. You guys feel real free. It could be a lot of shit going on. You know? And you like, hey, it's always a bunch of shit going on. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm about to enjoy myself. That's like what this is. It's always some shit going on. So this makes me feel like whoever is attacking you or whatever is going on, right, with some people or a person, it's almost like they've been coddled or they've been kept away from like real life or hard knock life shit or things that really plague real people and, you know what I mean, in real life and shit. So somebody wanted to put something on you that they thought was a burden, but I feel like you built for this shit. Like, man, me and my mama grew up on onion sandwiches my whole life. And then somebody just throw you a whole fucking barrel of onions. Like, deal with that. And now we're going to call you Onion Boy. Like, oh, they used to call me Onion Boy in the 6th grade because all I ate was this type of shit. But let them onions get put on that motherfucker who ain't never had to eat an onion in their life, G. You know what I mean? Or they allergic to onions or they don't know the first thing about onions. They about to be put all on them. And they don't know, you know, they don't know how to get most of the onion smell off. They don't know how to grill it, fry it. None of that shit. Somebody is being put in the same predicament as you right now, Divine Feminine, and you and this person could be going through the same thing exactly at this very moment. One of y'all gonna get out, one of y'all not, G. But that's because God is with one of y'all and God is not with the other one. One of y'all have a rod and a staff and the other does not, G. The other one thinks that they are God or they can navigate through this dark shit alone or their money can help them or their spouse or their name and all this other shit. Man, that's why they even more motherfucking lost, G. That's why they even more lost, okay? Oh, wow. Somebody out here, yeah, I told you they gonna be stuck. I told you. Yes, girl. Somebody's creating, this like a maze. Remember in The Shining? the mama and the little boy, right? They used to go run in the maze and go discover and like, you know what I mean? Go look at the property and stuff like that because they didn't want to be cooped up in the house all the time. So at the end, when Jack Nicholson was chasing the little boy and shit, the little boy knew what he was doing. Jack Nicholson did fucking not. That's like what this shit is, The Shining, girl, okay? And remember, Danny covered up his little tracks? Remember he was walking and Jack Nicholson was trying to follow him in the snow, right? And Danny was like walking on his knees and shit, or was on his knees and he was going backwards and he was covering up the tracks and making them look like they were going all different type of ways to get them lost. That's the same thing with this person. I don't know if you're purposely doing that. I don't know if God is doing it, but somebody out here hella fucking lost. And I feel like you and your mama been out the maze, got on the snow tractor, you and your kid or your daddy or your spouse, y'all done went down the mountain and everything, and this motherfucker's still like, Danny! Yeah, dragging his foot with an axe. Yes. Okay, I don't know why they're showing me The Shining, but that's what they show me. Somebody about to be lost all up in the maze. But you studied the maze. Yeah, Maze Runner, I love that movie. Yeah, you built for this shit. Ooh, go ahead, girl. Anyway, we're about to go to Patreon. If you'd like to follow us there, please click the link in the description box below this video here on YouTube to follow us on Patreon. If not, Divine Feminine, that's been your reading. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single Divine Feminine. Still, thank you for visiting my channel, My Trippin' or Not Tarot. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your DU gear, your life like deck, your doll face deck at theghettonun.com, and I will talk to you later. Love you, bye.